young woman's family is destroyed by a financial scandal. To save her home and protect her parents, she comes to the city, hoping to find someone powerful enough to help her. Her plan seems simple. Approach the richest man in the city, Mr. G, and use charm to gain his support. But one small mistake changes everything. The man she approaches is not the CEO. He is the CEO's dangerous mafia boss father. When the CEO later finds out about this, his reaction is completely unexpected. The man who was always cold, distant, and focused only on work suddenly becomes protective. The story begins with Yu Jing going to Mr. G. Her family is drowning in debt, and she is desperate. She kisses him, trying to seduce him. He asks who sent her. She says she came on her own. He already knows about the Yu family's bankruptcy. Still, he lets her get close. But the moment a call comes, the meeting ends. Outside, Yu Jing sits alone, smoking. Her best friend Julie worries about her. She tells Yu Jing not to risk her body like this, but Yu Jing is firm. To protect her parents and save their home, she is ready to pay any price. Through a flashback, we learn how much her parents dreamed of their home. This memory becomes her motivation. She will not let everything be destroyed. Julie tells her about the G family, the richest family in the city, known for power and dominance. Yu Jing doesn't realize she has already met the wrong man from that family. Later, they attend a high-profile party. There, the daughter of another rich family insults Yu Jing, mocking her bankruptcy and humiliating her in front of everyone. But Yu Jing doesn't stay silent. She confidently fights back. The girl's brother, Feng, joins in and crosses the line, speaking to Yu Jing with disrespect. Yu Jing shuts him down. When he follows her, she pushes him into the swimming pool. The crowd is shocked. From above, Mr. G watches everything. Instead of being angry, he's impressed by her courage. At the same time, the CEO notices a kiss mark on his father's neck. For the first time, he realizes his emotionally distant father has gotten involved with a woman, and that woman is Yu Jing. Mr. G's mother keeps pressuring him about marriage. She reminds him that he is past the age of settling down and keeps introducing him to different women. But instead of listening, Mr. G suddenly finds himself thinking about Yu Jing. For the first time in years, a woman has entered his thoughts. He finally agrees to meet someone, but his mind is no longer focused on marriage. It is focused on her. Meanwhile, Yu Jing is spending time with Julie, trying to relax, but reality follows her everywhere. A man approaches her and shamelessly says that since her family is bankrupt, he's willing to marry her, but only if she becomes a servant in his house, raises his children, and handles all household work. Yu Jing realizes how cruel and humiliating people have become ever since her family lost everything. Once again, her thoughts drift back to Mr. G. She compares him to these men and realizes how different he is, calm, powerful, and dignified. Even his presence feels overwhelming. At the party, she accidentally spills a drink on someone. Instead of apologizing weakly, she gives a sharp response and walks away with confidence. As she's leaving, she hears a woman calling out to Du Ji. The moment she hears his name, Yu Jing freezes. She suddenly remembers that her original target was supposed to be Du Ji, the CEO, but fate led her to his father instead. Before she can react, Mr. G suddenly appears. He covers her mouth and signals her to stay quiet. Du Ji and his girlfriend sense someone nearby, but they decide to ignore it and leave. Mr. G then confronts Yu Jing, asking her why she is here and whether she came looking for someone. After a moment of silence, Yu Jing admits that she was looking for him. When Mr. G tries to walk away, Yu Jing follows him and asks if he would talk to her. She steps closer and boldly asks if he would love her. Instead of being moved, Mr. G asks her the real question: what is her purpose in coming here? A flashback reveals the truth. The Yu family is being crushed by debt. The Fu family demands their money back. Their manager gives the Yu family 3 cruel choices: repay the money, hand over a priceless painting, or give them their daughter. Yu Jing's parents refuse in anger. Her brother steps forward to protect her. The situation nearly turns violent. Back in the present, Jing begs Mr. G to protect her family. Mr. G studies her carefully. Instead of seeing manipulation, he sees fear mixed with innocence. Without saying much, he places his coat over her shoulders. He gives her his personal card and tells her to come to him whenever. Promises to protect the Yu family and tells her not to worry anymore. Before leaving, he reminds her that her parents raised her with dignity and she should never lose her self-respect. These words break Jing emotionally. For the first time, someone powerful speaks to her with respect. Later, Jing tells Julie everything. Julie is shocked to learn that Jing's target was the CEO, but she ended up getting involved with his father instead. Jing admits she had no idea who he really was. All she knows is that he treated her with respect and made her feel safe. That night, Jing lies in bed, unable to stop thinking about Mr. G. Her first impression of him has left a deep mark on her heart. She even dreams about him and wakes up embarrassed by her own thoughts. She scolds herself for thinking this way and tries to forget him. Reality hits again. Feng shows up at her house with his men. He threatens the Yu family, demanding either the painting or marriage with Jing. He openly harasses her brother and insults her parents. Jing arrives and stands in front of her family. She tells Feng to leave and promises they will return the money. But Feng is not there for money alone. He wants revenge for being pushed into the swimming pool. He enjoys humiliating them. Jing asks for 15 minutes. She secretly calls Mr. G's assistant, asking for help and money. The assistant says Mr. G is busy, but the moment Mr. G hears her name, he orders his assistant to go immediately. He even decides to come himself. Feng laughs, thinking Jing is lying. He believes she is only trying to buy time. When he tries to cross the line again, Jing slaps him in front of everyone. Enraged, Feng moves toward her. Her parents beg him not to hurt their daughter. Just then, Mr. G arrives. The entire atmosphere changes instantly. Feng is shocked to see Mr. G. The man he could never offend is standing in front of the girl he was bullying. Mr. G steps in front of Jing and calmly asks if she's all right. Then he orders her to pack her things and come with him. He instructs his men to handle Feng and his partners. They are forced to kneel and apologize to the Yu family. Mr. G announces that all of the Yu family's debt will be cleared, but the humiliation and threats they suffered will not go unpunished. Terrified by Mr. G's power, Feng begs for forgiveness. To earn Jing's forgiveness, he offers her a piece of gold as compensation. Jing accepts, knowing it will help her family recover. Mr. G's men drive the others away. Feng leaves in shame and anger, unable to fight back. As Jing prepares to leave with Mr. G, her parents worry about her safety. Jing reassures them that Mr. G is a good man and promises to return if anything goes wrong. She gets into his car. When she asks where they're going, Mr. G calmly replies that he's taking her to his villa. At the same time, the manager informs her that one of the villas is being transferred into her name. With this, Jing's life changes forever. The girl who came to the city in desperation is now under the protection of the most powerful man in the city. Jing initially refuses the gift, but he insists, telling her to accept it and even offering her some gold. As the car starts moving, she moves closer to Mr. G, remembering their previous personal interaction. Sitting a little away, she watches as he adjusts her seatbelt, a small gesture that doesn't go unnoticed by the manager, who thinks Mr. G might finally be interested in someone. Before leaving, Jing asks him to come home early, promising to wait for him for dinner. Mr. G agrees, and as he leaves, she can't help but smile. Even Mr. G finds her slightly cute and starts feeling drawn to her. Back at home, Jing calls her best friend Julie to share the entire evening. She describes Mr. G's lavish home, which shocks Julie, and gushes about his character. Julie advises her to stay cautious, but Jing can't stop praising him. Later, Mr. G arrives and checks on her, asking if she's okay. She assures him she is fine and compliments the house. He tells her she can call his manager brother, which she agrees to. Inside, she takes off his coat and moves closer, shyly asking if she can please him. He holds her hand and gently reminds her that she deserves to be pampered, not hurt. They grow intimate, sharing a passionate kiss, but Mr. G gets a call and leaves for work. Yu Jing waits for him, eventually falling asleep. When he returns, he makes sure she is comfortable on the soft bed. Small moments, her cold feet, him helping her with her shoes, make her realize just how gentle and caring he is. They spend the night together, and the next morning she reflects on how kind he truly is. Even after he leaves the room, she can't stop thinking about him. Observing him from outside smoking, she notes how calm and composed he is. The manager reminds her that tomorrow she needs to help prepare Madame's dresses and clean her room before she wakes, leaving her slightly surprised at the change in rules. Yu Jing pleads with Mr. G not to leave, recalling their intimate kiss and asking if he would forgive her if she made a mistake. He reassures her, saying no, and continues their romantic moment, telling her she's a good person. They share another kiss, and she begins to feel cared for. While Julie goes to the hospital to see her brother and is upset about the ongoing conflicts with Fang. She learns that Rutong, Mr. G's ex-fiancé from the Yan family, has returned, likely with a proposal. Julie realizes this could affect their plans and starts plotting revenge. Fang confirms that once a new girl enters Mr. G's life, their plan for revenge will be complete, and the siblings begin strategizing together. The next morning, Yu Jing wakes up to find her feet cold and notices marks from the previous night, realizing she was bold. She takes a shower and Mr. G arrives, noticing she came back to his bed without shoes. He reassures her, helps her put on her shoes, and shows care by checking if she feels pain. She realizes he's flirting and caring for her in subtle ways, and her trust and affection grow. They prepare to have dinner together, and Yu Jing gets dressed warmly, happy and cared for. Yu Jing calls Julie to share everything about Mr. G, emphasizing how gentle and kind he is. Julie is impressed because she had only heard negative stories, but Yu Jing insists he is a genuinely good person and she feels comfortable around him. Later, Rutong arrives and tries to intimidate and bully Yu Jing, accusing her of interfering. Yu Jing defends herself calmly and an argument ensues. Rutong attempts to escalate, physically attacking Yu Jing, but Mr. G suddenly arrives and protects her, confronting Rutong with authority. He reminds everyone that Yu Jing is not at fault and shows his protective side, which reassures her. After this, Mr. G makes sure Yu Jing is safe, offers her comfort, and takes care of her, cutting fruit and tending to her needs. They spend time together romantically, sharing kisses and moments of affection. He makes sure she feels comfortable and warm, laying out a rug for her to avoid cold floors, and Yu Jing realizes just how kind and considerate he is. She hugs him, feeling grateful and thinking to herself that he is truly a good man, and she wants to remain close to him. Meanwhile, Fang's children are shown lying around, arguing and blaming each other for the chaos. Mr. G arrives and confronts them, asking if they understand their mistakes. Despite their father pleading for forgiveness, Mr. G refuses to let them off easily, insisting that Yu Jing's happiness comes first. Fang's children even tried to offer property as an apology, but Mr. G says he will only accept it if Yu Jing agrees, and she does. Yu Jing then takes a wine bottle and strikes Joey, showing her growing bravery. Mr. G smiles at her courage and asks if she's hurt, which she denies. When Fang tries to intervene, G steps in to stop him, warning that they won't survive if they continue. Afterwards, Yu Jing feels relieved and thanks Mr. G. They share a romantic moment, reinforcing their bond. Later, while Yu Jing is resting, she gets a call from her best friend updating her about the Fu family being beaten and hospitalized. Her friend reveals that Mr. G acted on Yu Jing's request to take revenge. Yu Jing messages Mr. G, and he tells her he will be away for a couple of days for work and will miss her. She responds warmly, sharing that she will miss him too. The moment highlights their deepening connection and trust. Yu Jing is told she has her own freedom and can do as she wishes. Overwhelmed by her feelings for Mr. G, she begins crying, realizing how kind and good he has been to her, and deciding she could never betray him. She briefly considers sending a message expressing fear of attachment, but deletes it, acknowledging instead that he is a genuinely good person. The two share a deeply affectionate moment, talking, laughing, and enjoying each other's company, showing how strong their connection has become. Even the assistant notices and mentions that Mr. G's flight should depart soon, but he requests a 1-hour delay so he can spend more time with Yutsing. The manager observes Mr. G's happiness, noting it's been a long time since he seemed this joyful. Later, Yutsing visits her family, bringing extremely expensive gifts. Her family is surprised and delighted by her thoughtful presence. They ask if she is all right, and she assures them she is very happy to be there. The family prepares meals for her, and her brother checks if Mr. G treats her well. She praises Mr. G for his care and attention to even the smallest details, like arranging rugs to keep her warm. Her family is pleased and promises to bring her back home. Meanwhile, Mr. G struggles with insomnia and calls Yu Xing. During their video call, he flirts playfully while she prepares to take a shower, causing her embarrassment but also attraction. He jokes about her changing clothes and teases her in a way that deepens their intimacy. Afterward, she lies down to tell him a children's story, recalling her own youthful innocence. He seems asleep while listening, reinforcing the sense of closeness and affection between them. The next morning, Yu Xing is informed by her best friend that a problem has arisen online. Ru Tong falsely claims she was selected as Mr. G's model instead of Yu Xing. Shocked, Yu Xing realizes the media is arising at her house to cover the story. Ru Tong attempts to manipulate the situation and spread lies about Yu Xing and her family. Yu Xing counters by gathering evidence to prove the truth. Suddenly, Mr. Bei arrives to expose Ru Tong's deception and reveal the truth. Ru Tong becomes furious and attempts to attack Yu Xing, but Yu Xing defends herself cleverly. Throughout the ordeal, Mr. G is protective and supportive, ensuring Yu Xing's safety. Yu Xing arrives. Mr. Z's mother is instantly impressed by her beauty and demeanor. She rewards her financially and appreciates her charm. Remembers from a flashback that Mr. Z's mother is strict. She accepts what she likes but rejects what she doesn't. Yu Xing resolves to win her over, behaving charmingly and cutely. Mr. Z's mother scolds her staff to provide food and drinks for Yu Xing, and Yu Xing promises to take Mr. Z shopping, further impressing everyone. Yu Xing is taken somewhere, and there, Rotong also arrives. Rotong is visibly upset seeing Yu Xing with someone else. She even tries to question the maid, but is told that the person she wanted to go with has already left, and Yu Xing isn't being allowed inside. Furious, Rotong starts planning revenge against Yu Xing. Meanwhile, in the car, Mr. Z's mother is very impressed by Yu Xing. She tells her she will give gifts, but Yu Xing politely refuses. Suddenly, Mr. Z calls, and she answers. He warns, "Don't trouble my daughter-in-law. I like her very much." His mother continues discussing things, telling Yu Xing that now she's her daughter-in-law and will have to follow her guidance in how she dresses. Yu Xing agrees, and they go shopping. She tries on multiple dresses to please Mr. Z's mother, who selects the ones she likes, and calls her daughter to say she has arranged shopping for her new daughter-in-law. She's extremely impressed with Yu Xing and praises her. At the same time, Rotong tries to approach, but is insulted and sent away by the household, making her furious and finalizing her plan to remove Yu Xing from Mr. Z's life. After dropping her home, Mr. Z's mother tells her to go, but Yu Xing jokingly protests, saying she might get rejected by Mr. Z. His mother assures her that won't happen, and that she's already selected. At home, Yu Xing is shocked to see Mr. Z, and expresses that her surprise didn't please her. They sit in the lab, checking on her health, and he notices she isn't feeling cold. A romantic moment follows. They flirt, kiss, and he helps her freshen up. Outside, while drying her hair, he asks about Mr. B, and she explains their childhood friendship. This teases Mr. Z, making him slightly jealous. He notes how clever she has become compared to when they first met. They playfully discuss acting, past feelings, and now their genuine affection for each other, becoming romantic again. The next morning, Yu Xing feels weak because she didn't eat properly after a night of romance. Mr. Z calls a doctor, and she lies that she hadn't eaten out of disinterest. He apologizes for being careless and promises to take better care of her, kissing her forehead. Later, Yuxing confesses to Julie that she flirted with Mr. Z intentionally to protect the Yu family, which makes Julie happy. Meanwhile, Mr. Z reveals he had discovered the Yu family's bankruptcy and apologized for not supporting her earlier. He expresses his love, saying he liked her from the first sight, and asks for a chance. She initially resists, but he gently insists. Just then, Mr. Z signals Yuxing to come, recalling childhood memories. He becomes slightly jealous hearing about her interactions with others and stresses the importance of reputation, asking her to keep the night's events secret. Later, in the car, the manager refuses to ride, joking about how smart Yuxing has become. Yuxing playfully throws his cigarette away, teasing him. She explains she had rejected someone's advances to protect her relationship with Mr. Z. They discuss how clever she has become and drive home. At home, Mr. Z asks the manager about Rotong's family and intentions, realizing he feels jealous because Rotong liked someone else. He later approaches Yuxing while she's having milk, cleaning her lips gently, and gifting her an expensive watch as a proposal. They drink milk together, playfully sharing it, becoming romantic, and kissing passionately. Meanwhile, Rotong is caught for her misdeeds. Yuxing confronts her, revealing the truth about her jealousy and attempts to interfere with Mr. Z. Rotong apologizes, but Mr. Z gives her an ultimatum: leave or face consequences, and she's sent away. Finally, Mr. Z and Yuxing are together, discussing past flirting incidents. He hears about Doji's new girlfriend, and they realize that even outsiders may try to interfere, but they are united. The sequence ends on a happy morning, with Mr. Z and Yuxing fully reconciled, secure in their love, and ready to face any challenge.